Hi everybody, Fat Steve. Well, I'm in Liverpool. I've been to Witherspoons. I've had my breakfast, and I picked the wrong day. It's a Monday, and for some reason, all the museums everywhere seems to be closed, except one, which I think is an underground secret location that used to be like some sort of station for the war. So I'm following the sat nav, and if I can get my drone to back up, I'm going to head down there. Hi everybody, it's Fat Steve.
Hello, it's Fat Sandra, but I'm not fat.
And together, we're Spices Media. So we've got McDonald's here on the corner of one of the main streets. I think, yeah, we've been in there before. We've been there with Dawn, and then we saw some charity feeding the parasites along here. We ended up not. There's the barriers of peace coming down to allow the vehicle out. So that's access maintenance. So he's obviously working on them things. So you might catch me drone in a few windows down here, but we're doing our best. Fat Steve, Spices Media in Liverpool, folks. Amazing. We'll bob over here and try and avoid these windows. I forgot about my suitcase then. Have a look at my suitcase. Hang on, I'll come over here and then you can have a look at my suitcase. So I've got my big bag with all my camera equipment in, and I've got my suitcase there with the other stuff I need. Because you never know, I could have somebody with me, couldn't I? Yes. So this is the street I normally head along, and it's told me to come down here to get to where I'm going. It's quite busy. It's a Monday morning. It's probably 11:15, I think. So I'm quite surprised at the amount of people here. We've got somebody's arse crack hanging out there. It reminded me of them nice boys in Manchester last week. So another gate and barrier van there, on its way through the pedestrian area. And up to now I've not seen any junkies. Doing very well. There's a tent over here. We'll have a look at this tent. So this is right outside Primark, folks. Mandatory wheelchair, pile of shite, some dirty, low-life, junky piece of shit camping in the street. The usual. So this sat-nav's not told me to go anywhere else yet. I love that. Isn't that fantastic, folks? It's amazing how they get to stretch them adverts over things like that. I think it's quite good. Let's just walk in front of the man in the wheelchair and stop. Yeah, that's a good move, isn't it? So, more work going on here with Liverpool 1 as we come down this busy main street. So I think that entrance is closed at the moment. So my drone's following me very, very well. Should we get it to do a circumnavigate? We'll just do it to do a little circle, folks. And I'll turn for that circle because it's a fantastic drone today and the suitcase is not turning. So I'm going to have to do a bigger circle because of this suitcase. Here we go, folks. Here we go. So we've got somebody down here playing Oasis. And that Steve's trying to do his circle, but he's got his bag on. There's my drone. So we've got the Jehovah's Witnesses here, spreading the word of God like they were told to do. Well, not everybody agrees with her. Dawn thinks they're a cult, but I've tried to get her to talk to them. So we've got a Manchester band playing, well, a Manchester song from Oasis, playing in Liverpool, folks. That's unusual. And that cloud's just gone in, and it's gone a little bit cold. I can see the Liver Bird building right in the distance there. I don't know if my drone can see that Liver Bird up there. Not sure. So come on, who's singing? Oh, he's here. Oasis has changed colour, folks.
Will slowly fade away. So I start a revolution for my band. Yeah, okay. You said ways I have into my head. Okay. Step outside, summertime is blue. Stand outside the fireplace. Take that look from off your face. You ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. I think I got it now. I think I got it, yeah. Alright. And so Sally can't wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by.
So I'm still heading down this road. The sat-nav's not told me to go anywhere else yet. So we've got some medical research sugars. Try and get out of this wind. Just avoid these. I was fine until she spoke to me. My drone's dancing. My drone's going to walk into somebody. My drone just nearly walked into somebody. Or nearly flew into somebody. So I think we're getting close. Although, let's have a look at this sat nav. Last time I was here, this guy was singing inside. The phone's turned itself off now. So let's have a look what it says. 0.2 mile, turn left at Castle Street. Oh, Castle Street is where the hotel is. I think, let's just recenter it. Ooh. Oh, it's turned right at Castle Street. So it's actually going to take us past the hotel, I think. And then it's a left. And we should get to this museum. Now apparently it's underground, but I'm pretty sure it will have a lift from back in the day. So we'll put this back away. We'll pop that back away for now. Take my nonce glasses off. Right, and away we go. So this drone's doing great today. So we've filmed up here quite a few times, as you know. I'm almost at Castle Street, which will be the base for the next few days, I think. But I don't think you'll see this for at least a week. I think there's another 6 or 7 videos due out. Yesterday was Sandra in Cottagers Cove, and I can't remember what's today. Well, that'll give you some sort of a clue as to where we are in time. The barriers are pieces down, which is unusual. Let's just get a little shot of that. The barriers are piece. down there, see up? This is what happened in Liverpool just a few weeks ago. Them barriers were down and some fucking lunatic in a car went driving down and hurt people. And that's how incompetent this council must be. Unless they're supposed to be open at this time, I don't know. I don't know. Right, we've got to get across here. And so we've got all the tour buses going, folks. And that won't stop for me. So it looks like I can get across. We just had a nice man in a suit come out here. I don't know if he's going to come back out. He is, he's going to come back out. You okay? You alright? I'm just complimenting you for being so smart.
Oh, cheers, buddy.
Alright, man, we're on YouTube. All the best. The good them jewellers out there, they can afford to buy him a suit. There's Yanni's chip shop. I'm not in there this morning. I've just been to Weatherspoons. We've got L1 nails here as we head up. Heading to Castle Street. And as it's around 11, or after 11 now I think, Castle Street should be setting up ready till about 3 o'clock this morning. So as I say, I'm heading to this museum. I've passed the Tesco Express, but there is another one because I will need Pepsi Max urgently. And I forgot VCAT, I've just realised. I nipped home this morning to take some washing and I've ended up leaving the VCAT. So there seems to be there seems to be a police presence over the road for the courts, but I don't know what. But I'm heading under this lovely tree onto Castle Street. I think the sat nav is sending me right down past the hotel and to the old town hall building at the end. Dot this bag out and try and find a bin because I don't want to drop it on this street because they will be watching. So that's a nice Jaguar, folks. Lovely. He's probably one of them people that can afford to drink in one of these bars. I think if we were a posh, he might be somebody that would own one of them bars. I don't know. So we're coming up to the area now by the hotel that I'm used to. You've all seen videos and drone shots around this area. I do hope this microphone's switched on. I'm going to double check it. Yeah, we're on and we're rolling. We'll let this buzz go because if we hit this buzz it'll either be a tie or we're going to lose, folks. So over this next few days I'm probably going to get on that open top buzz and film the full tour. It might have to be in 2 20 or 40 minute sections, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure what we're going on there and I don't know if I don't know, was that man putting the bin bags out, do you think? I don't know. I don't think Dawn saw him. So let's get in the shade and have a look where this sat-nav's taking me. And yeah, it's taking me very close. I'm close, looking at it, 4 minutes away. So we're not going to bob in the hotel, we're going to turn left and turn right, and we should come to the Western Approaches, is what it's called. And it seems to be the only museum that's open today, but it is underground and I don't know if I can get in or not. So the peace barriers are down on this street at the moment, so let's check that end. So it's safe to cross. We'll do that again. You okay? You okay? This is an outtake, so you're okay for a minute. And I know, and action. So the peace barriers are out at the end of this street. I don't know if the lady's there in ours that I filmed a few weeks ago, and I've got to squeeze through these barriers and get on this road to head down a bit, and then we turn right, and we should come to where we're going. So Salsa, a tapas restaurant. What's tapas? Is that Mexican? Italian? No, Italian's pizza. I'd love to eat in here, but I can't afford it. And I've just had breakfast, but that looks quite posh. And right, so up ahead we've got the Liver building. We'll have a little zoom in that if we can. I don't know. Let's have a little look.
Turn right onto Romford Street.
Yeah, I heard you. Turn right onto Romford Street. So we've got a zoom on that Liver building, folks. And very nice. We can see both of them, I think. So let's pull back and carry on with my drone. And it says turn right onto Romford Street, which is, ooh, we've got a crossing. So this is Gaucho in Liverpool, another nice looking restaurant, which would probably add a service charge. So we're turning right onto Romford Street as it's told us, but it's a one-way street. Can you go up in a power chair? I don't know. What do you reckon? Should I ask me drone? So we're on Romford Street, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off at the end because there's a van blocking the pavement completely, and I mean completely blocking the pavement. And I'm not backing up because you know me. I might be able to get around it, I'm not sure. So he's moving away. And according to this, I should be here. Let's just have a little look. Have a little look in here. I'm nearly here, I think. Yeah. Nearly. Or is this it? It says I'm almost here, folks. The Derby House. These buildings that have been knocked down. Here we are. So we're just approaching this museum now, and we noticed there's a little step at the front. We've had a chat to the staff. They've been very polite and very helpful, and they tell us that years ago there used to be, this whole building was part of this, and now it's just this little end bit. And let's move out for this car. So over there the building was converted and made into a car park, and that part of the building had the lift that went down to the lower floors of the museum. So this museum is called the Western Approaches, and there is a step at the front. We went in, we got told there were no disabled access, so we had a little argy-bargy and came out, and then a very good lady came out and said if we can get past that step we can get into most of the museum free of charge. So that's this little video. I'm not sure what else will go with it, or whether this will go on the end of the one when we come down. So it's a World War II museum called the Western Approaches, which has quite a bit of Churchill memorabilia in it, and it's like a little mini war room up here in Liverpool for the Western Approaches and the Wrens. That's for the people and boats heading to and from Liverpool and this area. So I'm going to leave you there, folks. So with a change of heart, the young lady manager came out, spoke to us, and said they've tried with the council for so long and the building owners. There actually was a lift years ago. I'm just in the entrance now, and the lift that they had quite a number of years ago, they changed the look of the building. So there's a few souvenirs here and a few bits of memorabilia, and that's one of the staircases down. And she's helped us up this one step, and there is a bit of the museum she's letting us see for free. So we've got this ramp here. So anyway, there was a lift in the other part of the building, but that part of the building, the council, in its infinite wisdom, turned it into a car park, folks. So you can see, well, I think this is possibly the remnants of an Enigma machine, by the look of it. So that was cracked down to Alan Turing. Alan Turing being, I'm looking for this writing about him here, but I'm filming the wrong thing, I think that's it. Now we've got Churchill here, and so that's Churchill. I'm just going to spin. There is like a guards unit there, and some more sides of that. It's for museum staff only, and I'm able to head into this little bit, which shows us an old telephone exchange. Now you can see how it has been a military bunker just by the ambience of it. The Western Approaches relay station up there. So I'm heading round into what's a sort of a cafe. There's a little video telling some of the story there. Some wartime tea stuff there. Got some toilets here, and I'm going to have to get up for this bit, folks. Oh God! So we've got the Wrens Museum. Just move this mic up a bit. There's the little Corvettes. I'm not sure if I go this way or that way. Now this is on street level, folks. I've not gone downstairs yet, so if you get to come here and you get to go downstairs, the battery room is down on the lower ground. GPO apparatus. Oh, it is a bit of a maze. It's a bit of a maze, folks. So I'm starting again with Churchill's projector, which is what I used to watch information about the war. This is original wartime projector. Not sure what's around there, but it's a bit frightening. I'm frightened, folks. Officers commanding. So look at this, folks. How interesting. That goes down to like a war operations room, I think. Somebody would sleep in here. So this place is amazing, folks. Because of the disability issue, she's let me come in and film it for free. Couple of bunks there. So I've got stairs there, I can't do that. And I'm round to a fire exit. So this was a wartime entrance. So I'm going to try and head. Oh, this is the flag lieutenant, where they would sleep. I'm lost now. So it's got some nice uniforms, maps, very well set out, very well laid out. So I'm going to try and get back round to where I was, and there's that other bit. So we're back at Churchill's projector, and this is the route. The battery room. So that was one of the original battery rooms. And there's this little room at the end. If I can get down these little steps. So you want to join the WRNS? So this is the Women's Royal Navy, maybe? I don't know. So they had to do a medical. Secret waste paper. So this is the Wren's Museum. Nice motorbike there. Class of girls were trained in the signal school in 1918 as wireless telegraphs. They were picked, a lot mostly, but not all, young public school girls And to everyone's astonishment, they beat all records of the Signal School. So I'll turn this way that I don't film these people. Quite a bit of information of them down there. And I think this is the accommodation they would have. So there's some of the uniforms. Tropical dress and mess dress. So it's quite well laid out. I've said all this where I am at the moment is accessible if you can go up 1 or 2 steps. Dame Vera Lawton Matthews. Very nice, folks. And there was one room here. I'm just trying to avoid these couple of gentlemen. You okay? I'm going to step this way then and I don't film you. You're alright? Thank you very much. So, lots of stuff here. Very interesting. A little bathroom. And a little bath, folks. Life as a wren. So I'm nearly back out, I think. I don't know if I'm lost or not. There's that bike again. So I'm almost back to this cafe, folks, which was as far as Pat Steve could get his chair. So we'll do a little bit of our man there on the telly. Is he talking about fighting on the beaches? Oh, it's the victory in Europe.
The atmosphere was electric, a surge of joy coursing through the veins of a war-weary populace. For those living through those tumultuous times, the victory was not just a historical event, but a personal triumph over adversity.
So, that's Pat Steve in this museum in Liverpool, and this bit she let me in. It's been very, very good, very interesting. I've got Churchill to my right. I've got this table with tea and coffee, I think. Oh, it's tea room closed. So I'm outside this Western Approaches building now. I've finally spun round. I've got more fucking editing to do. So for now, it's Pat Steve, Spices Media in beautiful downtown Liverpool, folks. Keep safe, everybody.